Get ready for an epic journey through the realms of heaven and the deepest abysses. In this timeless story, we explore the rise and fall of Lucifer, the most beautiful and powerful angel, and how his rebellion shaped the fate of the universe. Experience the battle between light and darkness, the consequences of pride, and the eternal struggle for redemption. This is the story of the fall of God's most radiant angel, who became the Prince of Darkness. Let's get started. In the beginning there was light, a realm of perfection and glory where angels soared in harmony under the divine presence. Among them stood Lucifer, the most beautiful and powerful of all. His wings shimmered like gold and his voice echoed like celestial music. He walked through the gardens of heaven, surrounded by rivers of light and angelic choirs. But in his heart, a seed of ambition began to grow. He gazed at the throne of God and thought, "Why serve when I could rule?" Lucifer gathered other angels, sharing his ideas of independence and power. His words were seductive, filled with promises of glory and freedom. Some hesitated, but many joined him, drawn by the vision of a new kingdom. The once pristine heavens began to darken, tension grew, and the celestial peace was shattered. Lucifer raised his sword of light and declared war on the Creator himself. The battle was epic. Angels loyal to God clashed with Lucifer and his followers in a conflict that shook the foundations of heaven. Wings shone and burned, swords crossed, and the sound of countless voices echoed through the firmament. Lucifer fought with ferocity, but his rebellion was doomed. One by one his followers fell and he was surrounded. With a cry of rage, Lucifer was cast out of heaven, his wings burning as he plummeted into an abyss of darkness. He fell for an eternity, until he finally landed in a place of fire and torment. Hell. Lucifer rose, his form now twisted and shadowed. His once glorious wings were broken and blackened. He looked around and saw a realm of despair, rivers of lava, demonic creatures, and a sky eternally dark. With a cruel smile, he raised a throne from the ashes and declared himself the Prince of Darkness. His fallen followers transformed into demons, and together they began to plot their revenge. But Lucifer, now Satan, knew he could not defeat God directly. So, he turned his attention to the new creation, humanity. In the Garden of Eden, he took the form of a serpent and whispered words of temptation to Eve. "You will be like God," he promised, as she gazed at the forbidden fruit. The camera captures the moment she plucks it, and the garden, once perfect, begins to darken. Adam and Eve are cast out, and Satan laughs in the shadows, knowing that humanity would now bear the weight of sin. Throughout the centuries, Satan continued his work. He tested Job, bringing him to the brink of despair. He tempted Jesus in the wilderness, offering him all the kingdoms of the world in exchange for his worship. He incited wars, spread hatred, and sowed discord. But even amidst the chaos, there was hope. Prophets spoke of a Savior who would come to redeem humanity. And then on a silent night a child was born in a manger. Satan watched from afar, knowing his final hour was approaching. Jesus grew and began his mission, preaching love and forgiveness. Satan tried to stop him but failed. He stirred the crowds, conspired with religious leaders, and ultimately witnessed the crucifixion. But in his death, Jesus achieved the ultimate victory. He rose again, defeating sin and death. Satan roared in fury, knowing his time was running out. The video fast-forwards to the end of time. Heaven and earth trembled as angels and demons clashed in a cosmic battle. Satan led his legions with fury, but the divine forces were unstoppable. He was defeated and cast into a lake of fire, his scream echoing for eternity. The darkness was dispelled, and the light prevailed. Heaven was restored, more glorious than ever. Redeemed humanity lived in harmony, and peace reigned forever. The camera pulls back, showing the throne of God, radiant and eternal. A soft voice concludes the story, and so the darkness was vanquished and the light prevailed forever. As the final scene fades into the brilliance of eternal light, we are reminded of the triumph of hope, love, and the unyielding power of good over evil. The story of light's victory isn't just a tale of angels in heaven, it echoes in our lives, urging us to rise above challenges, embrace forgiveness, and believe in a brighter tomorrow. This epic battle between light and darkness is not just celestial, it reflects the battles we face within ourselves. Yet, no matter how deep the shadow, even the smallest spark of light can ignite a flame of transformation. Let this be a testament to the boundless grace and mercy that promises renewal, restoration, and the eternal assurance that light will always prevail. Thank you for journeying with us through this powerful story. If this message of hope and redemption resonated with you, share it with others, because together, we can shine even brighter. Until next time, may the light guide your path and fill your heart with peace.